Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. This is Victor here. So I have gotten a lot of complaint that my Pixellab looks different. I have more fonts and what have you. So I have decided to go back to the basic Pixellab that we all know. And with this basic Pixellab and with the available font on this Pixellab, we're going to be designing this business flyer, right? Just as you've seen. So without wasting much time, please do not forget to like, subscribe and comment to this video. So I'm going to be deleting this by just clicking on the delete button at the top here. And yes, so this is our basic background, right? So for me to select my background, I go to my hexagon shape, which is already selected. So I go to from gallery and then go down, select my background, and this is my background and it's all set up. So the first thing to do is to go to the hexagon shape. That's the next thing to do. Go to the hexagon shape, click on shape here. So I had a 4 cardinal point, just as I always say. You just cycle each of those points, right? This is the point 1, point 2. So you're going to work with this point by moving them to this point. Now if you look closely, we have what we call radius here. So under this radius, you have to take this radius to, let's say 15, right? Now once the radius is at 15, all you need to do is click on this big circle here, to reduce the size. Just as I always say, you reduce the size by shrinking it, right? And then increase it by moving this other one, right? So this is it here. Then increase radius a little more by, let's leave it at 15, and then okay. So scroll down to color, apply color to this radius. So I'm going to set my color. So I'm going to move this color drop, this color cycle here, right? I'm going to move it to this point here, to have the color I want. I'm just going to do that quickly and then move this middle shape here to this point. And okay, so I have this color here already. So the next thing to do is to duplicate this by scrolling down to copy. So once I copy this, all I need to do is go back to edit here to edit this copied icon. So all I need to do again is scroll down, you find opacity here. This is opacity. Once you scroll down under that same shape, now reduce opacity to 0%. And then scroll down again, you find stroke, right? So you find stroke here. All you need to do is increase stroke to 5. 5 is too much. Let's do 2. Yeah, so 2, and then click on the bigger circle here to reduce the size a little, and then place closer to this image, change the color, scroll down to color, change the color to white, and then reduce the size a little more, then reposition it. Then click on this little cycle here, drag it a little so that you can be able to position this appropriately. Right, so we have this all set up. So the next thing to do again is go back to that same shape, make another shape with a radius of 10, and then reduce the size by moving this upward, drag it up, and then reduce this, and then reposition it up here, and then okay. All you need to do is click on the layer option at the top here, click on the layer option at the top here. So this is the shape you just created now. This is the shape you just created now. So we're going to move this shape backward, right, or behind these other ones, and then scroll down to color, enable color, and scroll down to this and apply this color, and then okay. So you position it properly, okay, position it properly to fit in, and bam, we have this. So the next thing to do, you go back to shape again, click on the shape option here to select triangle shape, use the rotate option. So use the rotate option to rotate this sideways, and then use the bigger circle here to reduce the size of it by dragging it downwards. And then go back to color, the color you've originally made initially, which is this color, you made initially. You apply the same color so it could look similar to the initial one you did. So also drag it downwards and apply it, and make sure it is in the middle of the image you're placing it on, and that is that. So we have this all set up. So all I need to do by clicking on the layer option at the top here, and then click on this arrow sign down here, right, click on it, and then I merge this by clicking all of them, and then click on this option here, and then you get a notification that says, are you sure you want to merge this selected object? And it's an okay, so you click on okay. So we have all these becoming one image. Afterwards, I scroll down to rotate, still under the hexagon shape, right? You rotate to go to rotate on 3D rotate. So this is 3D rotate here. Click on 3D rotate. Now you rotate it sideways, right? You rotate it sideways by -25. Okay, so now we've rotated this. This has been rotated sideways by -25, and then okay. So all we need to do now is to apply the text. So the text here is AWOF data. So to make this capital letter, just click on the TT icon at the top here, and then it will automatically change to capital letter. So AWOF data, and then increase the size to 45. Now let's do 42, and then position it, then change color to white, and then go to your fonts. So these are the default fonts we have on the main Pixellab. So I'm just going to scroll down to select an amazing font that I think will be suitable for this. So and I want to work with this, right? I want to work with this Boomba regular. Okay, so this is it, and increase the size again. The size has changed from the initial size we used, so I'm going to increase the size. So now currently we have the size at 55. So reposition it, make it look well balanced. So the next thing I'm going to write at the top here is publicity, and then click on OK. Reduce the size of your publicity, then position it, change color to black, or let's say we use our same color, and then scroll down to font, apply ABC regular. So this is it here, the first font you see here. So apply this font, and then click on OK. Go to style, this is style here. Go to style under the B icon, and then make the style bold by clicking on the B icon. So you made the text bold. And then next thing is scroll down to spacing. This is spacing here, still under the A icon, and then increase the size of the spacing by 35, and then position it to fit into the yellow space, right? Position it to fit into the yellow space. Then reduce the size by 20, and then go to rotate and rotate it a little by -3, and then readjust your publicity. So the next thing to do now is to add a shape for our data businesses. So I'm going to go back to shape under the hexagon shape, and then reduce the size of this and reduce it this way, and then increase my radius to 5, and then okay, still going to reduce it. And then the first network we'll have will be MTN. So our MTN are usually yellow, so I'm gonna apply is it known, this should be MTN, and still need to increase our radius to, let's say, 10. So reduce MTN. So we'll have MTN here. So all I need to do now is to copy this shape, just recopying it until we have the 4 networks complete. So once I copy it, I drag it downwards. If it's not dragging from this point, all you need to do is click on the position. Click on position here to position the text by. Just click on position and then position the text. Click on position and position the text, the image, sorry. So make sure they are both aligning, and then change the color. Let's say the next network should be Airtel, so Airtel should be red, and then copy again, place it downward. Let's say the next network should be Airtel, Etisalat, so just apply a bit of dark green. I think let's work with this, and then the next network should be Glow. Then drag it down, position it, and then let's use the lemon green. Yeah, so we have these shapes all set up. So the next thing now is to write the names and then apply them by clicking on the A icon. Scroll down, write MTN here, and change the color to white. Copy the same text again, go to position, increase your position speed, and then move it down to the down shape and place it there. So this should be 9 mobile. Go to edit, click on edit, back. So we have the 4 networks already. So the next thing to do here is to apply our price list. So I'm just going to quickly do that. So after you're done with your price list, just click on the OK icon at the top here, and then place your price list. Resize it to 15. So, and then scroll down to color, change color to black. So I'm just going to duplicate this by clicking on copy. So for those that will have this as their main business, all you need to do is retype the exact price to each network. Now we have all this all set up. So the next thing to do here is to apply our text of purchase. So make this on a straight line by clicking on this circle here, drag it, and then position reduce it to 20 again, position it down, scroll down to background. So this is background here, still under the A icon, click on background. Now you can notice a shape all around the text. Now under it, just scroll down, then apply the first color you used for your AWF data, which is this color. Then move the left padding a little by 100, and then move the right padding until it gets to the extreme end, and then OK. Scroll down to color and change color to white, and then you have this all set up. So the next thing now to do is to add your image. So just click on the plus icon and then click on from gallery, and then apply an image of the person. So this image is facing the other way around, and we wouldn't want it to look this way, right? We want it to look this way. So all we need to do is click on this icon here, and then we'll have that rotated, right? And then click on the good sign. So we have this image placed this way, and then increase the size by clicking on relative size. Increase the size to let's do 100, let's do 90, and then position. And then position it. So we have our data flyer all ready and set to be publicized. So that is that for this design. So do well to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and see you in the next video.